clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact TBISC. Call us now, 267-982-0342. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. First of all, I want to thank everybody who's been tuning in to Tales from the Jails. And listen, we need everybody to do something for us. If you really like what you see on Tales from the Jails, you're really interested in what you see on Tales from the Jails, we need you to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member. Subscribe as well, but also become a member. That way you can get updated on all the new content as we continue to bring you these amazing episodes. So we want everyone to go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and become a member.
As y'all heard him, go to YouTube at Tales from the Jails and be. Yeah.
You gotta lift your mic up the top part, yeah.
Oh, I know that.
And tighten it up. It's moving around a little bit too much. No, not that. Lift the mic. Lift the mic up. Lift the mic to the top. And tighten that part. There you go. Fix the cord on the back. What's up, everybody? We live. We live. Tales from the Jails. We got out there. We can't go a day without, speaking to the people. Fix that cord, yeah? There you go. Can't go live without speaking to the people. At least once a day. At least once. We got going on out there.
Hope y'all enjoyed this Spado.
Hear the dogs barking. They can't let us live. What we got, Tawfiq? What we got? What's up, everybody? We'll get to it in a minute. As you can see, we live here in Power Rooms USA. We got the dogs barking in the back, showing us love. Let's see. What's going on? What we got? Let's talk to us in the chat. If you can, talk to us. Huh?
What happened? Huh?
They asked.
I don't see it. What did it say?
Y'all go to the chat.
I'm in the chat. Huh? Is it true midgets? No, a midget get right on there with everybody else.
Yeah, you ever been locked up with a midget?
Yeah, a couple of them. They be sliding through. You seen the midget today in Jumois?
A dwarf, yeah. Yo, listen, crazy. Listen, though.
Man, I thought it was a kid at first.
Yo, listen, crazy.
No
disrespect to the dwarfs. And I want to call people midgets because you can't do that.
With little people.
But listen, so look, I'm with my daughter one time. We had Jumois. The same brother, man. Alhamdulillah, good brother too. So I owe my daughter. My daughter, she like maybe two or three at the time. So she see him at the masjid, and she's just staring at him like,
"What is that?"
Like she walk up to him like, "No, what is that?" Like, yo, listen. She walked over to him, and she was looking at him like she was amazed like.
Yeah, she ain't never seen that before. The realization like, damn, people was my size.
So you like that with a dwarf,
yeah.
A dwarf before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple times.
Oh yeah,
a couple jails with them. They don't put them on no wing by themselves. They regular human beings.
Somebody asked that question.
No, get out here and get some. That's what. Yeah, everybody get some. Midgets, everybody.
That's how the feds play.
Yeah, get some. You see how they playing? Boys there, Kensington gonna find out how they playing too.
Yeah, you heard about that. We're gonna talk
about that. If y'all
about
don't know, yeah, we gonna talk about that today, man. They had a big raid, man. FBI, man, running up with that truck, with that big green truck that looked like an army tanker. Broad daylight, knocking on front doors. FBI, we need you to step out of the residence.
Tawfiq is W-E-Y, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. What's up, everybody? Yeah, ain't nobody, I ain't never been, that's a good question, though, because they want to know, like, you know, has it, you know, I didn't see the question yet in there, so I don't, where Tawfiq just made that up. That question's not even in there. You made that up, bro. Huh?
Yeah, because I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that question. No, I'm not laughing because you know, people got family that are dwarfs, you know. So we want to, but the feds don't discriminate. They don't care. They don't care if you 2'5" or 7'5". They send you do a crime. They won't come get you. They gonna come get you.
They don't care if you're 2'5", 7'5", getting here while you're still alive, and that's just it. And when I say getting here, that's that jail at penitentiary.
Yeah. So we'll jump right into it, man. You know, we'll get into it, man. So in Philadelphia today, for those who live in Philadelphia, I mean, probably even around the
surrounding counties,
even probably in the United States, this was a big drug bust. The FBI announced on today that 33 people have been indicted following a raid targeting the Weymouth Street drug trafficking organization in Kensington section of Philadelphia. Now, you know, everybody know Kensington area. People travel from all around the world just to come see what's going on down here in this area. Like, this is like a monument. People go see the Rocky statue. After they see the Rocky statue, they want to drive through here and see.
This joint like Baby Tokyo or something like that. This is like a whole nother country when you step into Kensington. Yeah. For the people that's from Philadelphia, you quite sure can understand me because I'm quite sure you've been through there. And for the people that heard about this that's not from Philadelphia, they hear about, and it's real life. It's real life. You got people laid up in the streets all day, all hours of the night, laid up face on concrete.
Yeah.
Face actually on concrete. I'm not saying that trying to be funny. A lot of the things y'all probably take as funny from me because it is, but everything I say is facts.
Exactly. And then just to go back into it, so of those 33 people, 30 have been arrested, officials said Friday. The other 3 remain at large, which means the feds are probably actively looking
They'll
for
have them before Monday morning.
At a what kind of rate?
Alarming rate.
Yeah.
They will have them men probably in custody by Monday morning.
David Metcalf, U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of Pennsylvania, said this is a massive drug trafficking conspiracy spanned nearly a decade involving tremendous volumes of fentanyl and other narcotics. He went on to say this is the largest federal indictment this century brought by his district. And he also made a statement that said, like a precise missile, it has been like a precise missile, it has been targeted for the maximum impact where it's needed to go. The heart of the opioid scourge here in Kensington. Metcalf
them people up there just running their mouth targeted for the source. That man, one man go, next man up. That's the motto out here in these streets.
That somebody will be out here.
They thinking they dismantling. Somebody out there right now.
Ready, like, yo,
somebody out there right now. Samples out right now. When we leave out of here today, we gonna see that. They out here right now, samples out. It don't stop. Don't one man, don't no 30 men stop no show.
It's too much money down here for it to stop.
I'm thinking about it. You said 33 people got indicted. That's the biggest indictment since us. Since the indictment that I was on, which is the CCO, the Courtney Carter organization. For the people that don't know what the CCO is, that's the indictment that I was on. Let me
read a little bit more about this, but before you get into that now. It says the accused ringleader, 45-year-old Jose Antonio Morales, a.k.a. Flaco, from Puerto Rico, allegedly authorized other members of the organization to sell drugs on his blocks in exchange for rent, the U.S. Attorney Office said. Morales, Naive's, how you say his name, helps protect the members of the DTO through the threat of violent acts performed either by himself or his associates, against others who have accused the Weymouth DTO harm or attempted to sell controlled substance in the DTO's territory. So this is not nothing that we don't know. And a lot of times they can maximize this by making it sound gruesome or sound like, it's bigger than what it is, but it's probably a really big organization. Because we looked at the video. They had one of them, army tanks out front of the building, and I'm pretty sure everybody probably saw it. They had an army tank in front of the building, and it was like them telling people telling this FBI come out. So in this type of situation, right? Because we don't we talk about this stuff not to exploit people about or to look down on anyone or say anything harsh or spread anybody's business or to be messy. That's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to talk about things that happen because this is actually a breaking news, and these things go on whereas though people are getting indicted every day at an alarming rate.
Yes.
And this is a situation where though you see this happen, so you gotta really talk about it and explain to people what's next for those people. Because
first of all, let's back up.
Mm-hmm.
That was just the arrest today. Them people was already indicted by a grand jury.
Mm-hmm.
The grand jury indicts you and the feds come get you. The grand jury has to indict you for the feds to arrest you. Now, or you could get a complaint. They'll bring you in for questioning. But with this raid today, that wasn't just planned out today. That was years or even months in the making. They just waited. It's people walking around indicted by the feds right now, indicted by the grand jury. They just didn't pick them off the streets yet. They just sitting back, and once they get indicted, they probably just they watched my case, a conspiracy case, which they said masked over 5 years. They sit back and watch you do everything. They watch people get out the cars with their guns. You know how you be, being cautious. You might get out the car. You in the streets. You selling dope or whatever. You get out late at night in front of one of your cribs. You pull your gun, but you ain't looking to do nothing. You looking to protect yourself.
Yeah.
I'm talking about cars. Cops in a trial. They actually got pictures of this. Of dudes getting out, pulling the gun out, making sure the area was clean, and then going to the crib. They could come get you right then and there. Yo, please put the gun down. They caught you red-handed. All they do is pile this evidence up. Because now this picture that they got with you in the gun, that's a charge. They ain't got to find that gun now. They seen you with it. That's a charge. The feds is a vicious piece of jelly. They get their man, they get it done. Let me tell you about this 33 people that they locked up. They are ready to be in for the experience of a lifetime. The experience of a lifetime, man. They then slid down a razor blade into an alcohol river, man. A lot of them dudes is going to tell, man. A lot of them dudes is going to cooperate. When I say tell, that means cooperate with the government and cooperate to what was going on during the course of this crime, because it's not a one-day crime that the feds give them. Feds don't come and say, we locking you up for the day what you did today. No, unless it's a GAT case and they adopted it or something like that. When they indict you and they come get you, this is a massive work that they done put together on you already. So now they're presenting you, okay, this date, this date, this date, this date. They just loading you up. Them dudes right now, man, probably don't know the significance of the trouble that they're in, man. They are going to try to give each of them men 20 years or better, man. I'm talking about they giving lookouts. Like a dude that's getting paid to look out. That means I'm selling dope. I got my man out there with me, but he not selling actual dope like I am. I'm paying him to go on the corner and yell if he see the cops turn the corner while I conduct my business. He can get 10 years for doing that. He's a lookout. Oh, he was hotter, cold water. Little nicknames to say instead of saying actual police.
Like we said, we just say raw.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? That means the cops is coming. That person who's yelling out the code names to signify that there's a police presence, he can face up to 10 years in jail. 10 years, he ain't got no crack, no gun, did nothing. Sold nothing to nothing. These people was going to jail, man. These people, it's sad to say, I don't want them to go to jail. I'm not promoting for them to go to jail. I get it, but it's another way to life, man. It's another way to life. Like this shit, man. And then it's going to keep on going on forever, man. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Because like I said, next man up. They out there hustling right now. They took them people down 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They got that block open. It's little scragglers that been around that didn't fall on that indictment. Oh, ain't that block popping? They out there. Dudes like, oh man, you see they indicted all the bulls. We got the block to the head now. Man, they out there right now as we speak.
But the thing about it too, though, when the indictments come, people just sometimes take a little pause. But people looking at that block, with looking at their chompers, like we're gonna get it. It's gonna be probably be a war about it. But if you look at these actual indictments, right, and these joints like this with the feds, these indictments, yes, they do and they will remove drugs off the streets. But like you said, it's the next man up. The mentality of a drug dealer, somebody looking at the opportunity to get millions of dollars or get paid. So it's like,
and you can.
We about to go to war over this.
Yes, this is what the main thing behind hustling is money. Everybody wants some money. I ain't gonna sit up here. I'm changing my life for the better, but you know, I can't tell you right now if I walked out of here on my way home to my family after I done did a nice long day of work and a Brinks truck crash and bags of money fall off there. I can't tell you that I'm not gonna scoop one of them bags. So money is the root to all of this going on.
Mm-hmm.
Because money sustains life. Money help you do the things that you ain't never did, help you take care of your family, keep the lights on, food on the table. Who gonna turn down that? It should be a way you go about getting your money. An easier way. When I say easier, I mean you ain't got to go to jail. You ain't got to look over your shoulder. You know what I'm saying? That's the easier way, man, of getting money. And that realization comes to certain people such as myself at an older age, man. Wish I could have learned it younger. And then maybe I'd have been on this road ahead of time and I'd have been where I needed to be. You know?
But listen, let me ask you a question, though. No, so now that this indictment happened, right, with these guys, do you think that even the person who, like the ringleader in this situation, or the person they point out to be the ringleader, do you think he understands the seriousness of this case right now?
As of right now, he know the feds got him. If he a little older, he been around the book.
Yeah, they said.
Yeah, he 45. He know. He ain't just started doing this last month.
What's the chances of those type guys at the top telling him?
A lot. They be the ones that tell. The top guy on my indictment told. The head of my indictment. That nigga got in there and been like, listen, man, he ain't trying to tell fast enough. I got it. He said we was delivering them like Domino's pizza while they hot. The top of my indictment. And I'm on $1 million indictment. That's what they claim anyway.
Mm-hmm.
The top, he told.
Yeah.
Told on his own brother and everything. Them dudes don't be trying to do no time, man. Especially, and it's a little harder on dudes that's older, that know what money can do, that had money for a long time, and then they ready to be separated from all this. They be like, man, is there something I can do to try to get from underneath this? And the feds are there like, yes, it is. Feds don't have to do no work. All they got to do is get on to you a little bit, see it, surveillance you a little bit, just to, get some charges to bring you in, and then let y'all do the rest of it. And that's what they gonna do, man. Out of 30, somebody just asked a question just now and said, what's the percentage you think gonna tell? Out of 30, it was 36 of us on my indictment. It was about, I say about half, roughly half. Half told, half went to trial. And it's gonna be the same goddamn thing with this indictment just happened. Would you call it Weymouth?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the same, if not more people telling, because as time goes on, this telling stuff is getting crazy. Like, people wasn't telling that much back when I got indicted, but they was telling. As you see, we all went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's at like a real alarming rate because ain't nobody checking it. It's like, man, if you'd have told when I told you to roll when I rolled.
You'd have told when I told you to roll when I rolled.
That's the type of, I'm saying, why do 10 when you could tell on a friend? These is the sayings they got with each other. You know what I'm saying? These are the sayings of going around, and this is cool. People laugh about that. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But out that 32 people that got indicted today, you can bet your dollar that a dime and better gonna tell. I bet everything I got on that.
So you betting with the over or the under on this one?
Yeah. I'm going over. I'm going over.
But so, and we're not laughing about, these people during this time in this situation.
No, we never laughing about no time. I'm never laughing about
the over and under, because at the end of the day, these are people who have, I'm assuming a lot of 33 people, these people got mothers, fathers, some got children, some got siblings, people that's dependent on them. And now these people are going to be taken off the street, and for what? And they probably, are not going to get to see the light of day for the next maybe 20, 30 years for those who don't tell. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you said, they punish you for not telling.
Yes, you do. You get a separate charge for that. It's just that it's not outright like a charge, like a gun charge, crack charge. It's an enhancement for not telling. You're not telling, all right, we're going to go ahead and tap this joint up, a pump it up, just blaze. Yeah, that's that sentence they talking about pumping up.
So what they add, like that's a little nick?
No, they probably give you a little dime or something like that. Yeah, a little dime time. Yeah, and I ain't talking about no 10 days and 10 months. Yeah, you better add it up the long way. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Somebody just asked a question. This ain't the part where we answer questions, but I want to answer this one right now.
What, the midget?
No. He said, how long?
I still didn't see that yet.
Yeah, I ain't see that. I think he was lying
about that.
He said, how long y'all think the case going to take until found innocent or guilty or sentenced? Man, that could take anywhere between 1 year to 3 years. We sat down there at FDC for 3 years, man, fighting to go to trial, especially if people want to go to trial now. If you cop out, You go in there, you cooperate, yeah, you can get it over with fast. Get your little tick, whatever they gonna cut a deal with you, backdoor side deal, you get out the way. But if you standing firm and you're actually seeing it all the way through, and seeing it all the way through means it's trial, you gonna be down there for some years, a little close to 5 years. Yeah. But only thing that's good with that, if you are convicted, that time goes against your sentence. So if you're convicted and you get say you get 240 months. Whatever you done did already, that comes off of that 240 months. You mean, but the bad part is, if you ain't convicted, you just sat in jail for 3-4 years for nothing, because you coming home now.
Wow. So now everybody is down at FDC right now, or they just coming through the ball? Everybody down the bullpen right now.
They all down. They probably still across the street at the courthouse, because they got a bunch of cages over there when you go to court.
So everybody seeing everybody there.
Yeah, they seeing them walking them in. Dude, I'm talking about, you see them bringing them in, they bringing them in.
They let y'all talk like,
yeah. We can all talk. We all in cages right there.
Nobody better not tell, man. Everybody keep them out.
Man, but dudes is in there probably, what this is? Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody saying don't nobody tell. Dudes is figuring it out in their mind. Once you get down there, man,
I wasn't really getting no money like that.
Man, the air feel like both buildings feel different. When I mean both buildings, meaning CFCF, and I'm just saying it's one of our county jails, which is CFCF and FDC. It feels different, man, in them buildings, man. When you go in there, man, they treat you a little better, the feds. Why? Because you're going to get a whole lot of time. They feed you good lunch. They when I was back down there, they used to buy you sandwiches from the street. Turkey and cheese sandwiches on a Kaiser roll, little iced tea container with juice, a cake, like a nut and button muffin jump, or a blueberry muffin. You like how I get the bag, Marshall, with the blueberry muffin? Yeah, they sweeten you up for the kill over there, boy. You can just tell something is real demonic going on in here. Something bad is, because you go over there, that joint is all hard money, stinking. No, the feds don't operate like that. Everything is a fast procedure.
It's clean?
Yes, extremely.
Why they say they got rats and all that? Siegel was talking about the rat. That's up in.
Yeah, that's up in certain jails. Like certain jails is old and condemned. We talking about FDC. FDC ain't even got what. We opened FDC up. It opened up 2001, 2002. Yeah. So it ain't even 30 years old yet. That's still a basically brand new establishment. You know what I'm saying? So compared to all these other establishments, so they pretty much keep the well kept, the orderlies and all that. And then they strict. You got to have inspection every week. Whereas the state don't do that. I mean, over CFCF and all that, they don't go around checking cells once a week. No, you gonna be clean. Or they gonna take the lights off the light fixtures. You can't have nothing up block. Yeah, they ain't playing none of that over there. They ain't playing none of that. But you can tell, like, the way they treat you, you in for a long stay. So they make sure you're comfortable, that you're ready for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, with these people, right, with the indictment, right, now that the indictment hit, so, like I said, let's go back to them being in the bullpen.
Right.
They coming in there, everybody seeing everybody. You know what I'm saying? The head guy, whoever he is, he's down there, with from the highest guy to the lowest guy. He get to see the workers, everybody in there. Mm-hmm. Some of the workers probably in there looking bummy and dirty because they wasn't really making no money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think he's thinking about, man, they probably gonna tell on me.
Yes. Yes, that's going through his head. He's thinking about all that. He's thinking about, should he tell first? Yeah, especially in these times.
What they say, like this, the first to the finish line?
Oh, I don't know that saying, but there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them. Man, they down there now in a whirlwind of thoughts.
So when do you think the telling starts? Today or tomorrow?
Today. They're going to be talking to people today. Yeah, people going to be like, do I get to talk to anybody? Yeah, them dudes is over there. They got like a phone when they get to the units and all that you can call across the street to the federal building. Yeah. Today, it starts as soon as the cuffs get on. Man, what's up? Them joints like the tail bracelets or something. I don't know. But charm bracelets. Yeah.
So as soon as people sitting there waiting. Can I talk to somebody right now? They waiting to tell.
What happened there?
People right now asking to speak to somebody to start telling.
Yeah. Yeah. People was trying to get ahead of the ball. They trying to be the first one up with the good juicy news.
So they hungry. Like, what am I here for? They trying to figure out what they grab for.
They know what you're here for. You know what you're here for. You know what this is about. Very seldom that you catch a person that don't know what the hell they just indicted me for nothing. Nobody.
Do you think they knew they was coming?
Shit. If they didn't, they should have. I'm guarantee you that block make a whole bunch of money, man. They ain't indicting no blocks that ain't getting no money. I'm talking about you ain't. I ain't talking about no stack a day. No, they making some money.
Yeah.
Some money.
Yeah.
Watch when as the days come and they lay out the layout of the actual indictment of all 33 people charged in this indictment and what they saying that they did.
Yeah.
Oh my eyes, that joint gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a massive.
They mentioned
sprawling
murder.
dispute.
They mentioned murder on that. I saw in the actual newsletter. They mentioned that there was like shootings, murder, drugs, all this stuff.
Same thing with us.
So now people will be telling on homicides.
Yes. Everything that's discharged in that conspiracy is going to be told on. They're going to ask about all that. They try and get dudes numbers, man. This is what, man, DAs make a name off themselves, man. Them DAs, man, them federal prosecutors, man, this joint, man, they are in for a life-changing experience, man. When you get indicted by the feds, it's a life-changing, life-altering. That, especially if it ain't, you're in a conspiracy, you in a big-time conspiracy like this, man. Mm-hmm. I ain't talking about you got caught with a gun, then the feds picked it up and they give you 60 months, and you do about 60 months is 5 years. Now with the laws changing, with the good time and all that, you'll do about a tray, if that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? No, they gonna get all that money out them, man. And when I say money, I ain't talking about cash currency. I'm talking about days. That's their money. They want you to get them. They want their money in days. So when you hear a person say, yeah, the feds got their money, that means he got a lot of fucking time. And that's just it. That's it.
Wow. So now, just going back a little bit to being in the bullpen right now. Is everybody going to FTC, where they going to kind of spread them out from there? Like, some go over Jersey, some go over here.
Well, I don't know how right now if they still got contracts like that. Whereas though, if they wanted to send you to a county jail, actual state county jail, what the feds would do, they would rent a block off a county jail. Mm-hmm. Like, say if they wanted to use CFCF, it would be one whole block in CFCF that's all federal inmates, because federal inmates can't be in population with state inmates. That could bring all types of lawsuits and stuff like that. So if they're still doing it like how I was when me and the guys was all down there, yeah, you will. They would be sending them to Passaic County, Hudson County, Lehigh County, Camden County, Warsaw, Virginia. These are all the counties that they had contracts with when I was locked up. Now, I'm not quite sure. That was over damn near 30 years ago. I'm not quite sure if they still running it like that, but as of now, they all going to FDC Philly. Oh, they got 33 beds. They got 33 beds. You ain't got to worry about that.
What about a separation on them? Separation?
Oh, separations ain't going to start until after they start going to arraignments and stuff like that. They start picking through the piles and people start coming up. That's when after like the first 2-3 weeks, that's when separations is going to start coming. Right now, it's the first day. Their job today was just to get them all in here. They did their job. The two still at large. They'd be getting them by Monday. They're getting them all. They get round all up the troops. All right, we got them all in here now. We know they ain't going nowhere. And let's start breaking this shit down. That's when the separations come.
So you got all the food and everything. Everybody's it's like going to the market. We go.
When you get home, you start breaking it down, putting stuff in cabinets, putting stuff in refrigerators, putting stuff underneath the sink. Yeah. That's exactly. That was a great metaphor. That was exactly how. Yeah.
So now that they down FDC and downstairs, right? This is where they get they jumpsuit, they TB shots and all that stuff happening right now.
What happened there?
Right now they getting their TB shots and they getting taken care of right now. They getting all this.
Yeah, right now. Yes, that's what they're doing right now. Yes, that's all they're doing right now. Hold up. Let me answer this question right here from Taylor. Taylor, and I want you to listen to what I got to say up close and personal to what I got to say to you. Taylor Durden, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And your question was, do y'all feel like y'all are glorifying jail as opposed to telling a cautionary tale? Let me tell you this from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Taylor Durden. We are not glorifying jail in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I know I say some things up here that may have you on the floor in tears, but these are real, actual facts. We are not promoting prison. We are not telling you that this is the way to go. That is a horrible, treacherous place on the face of this planet. All prisons are, besides death. And death may be easier than jail. Death may be easy because death may be easier than jail. That jail, I'm going to let you know now, again, Mr. Tyler Durden, There is not no promoting jail up here. We're telling you what goes on in jail, actual facts that goes on in there every day, Monday through Sunday. And this is awareness. We're bringing you awareness. If you out there, you call yourself a stepper, you standing on business, you doing that. If you ain't dead first, this is definitely what's coming to you. So to answer your question, we are not promoting jail, and we are definitely opposing it.
And John Wright said FDC opened in
99. Thank you, John. Yeah, thank you. I thought it was like, because we went over there with 2001.
Yeah.
It was still brand new. It was still plastic on the phones and room cells that haven't even been opened up yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it was empty. They filled that joint up. Brand new federal detention center.
How fast did it fill up before you got?
I don't know. He said it opened up 99. We went over there in 2001. You know what I'm saying? I went over there in 2001, and you know, that's back when you was allowed to smoke in the federal system. You was allowed to buy cigarettes, and you can't do none of that no more. But yeah, that was I don't think we had a federal detention center in Philadelphia before then. Yeah.
Troy White said, "How long do you think the two at large will make it before the feds catch them?"
Troy White, you must have just tapped in. You had to just tap in.
He also said, "What's the chances of them getting away?"
0 chances of getting away. 0. Please listen up. There is 0 unless they die. That's a way of getting away. But if they don't die, yeah, them people on your line. And what was the other? You said how long? I'm giving it to Monday. My over and under is Monday. Half these dudes, if he ain't got no money, you can't get out the city. You need some money when you're trying to elude the police, let alone the FBI. If you ain't got no money, man, they getting you, man. And again, I don't wish this jail on nobody. I done been in there for decades, man. Decades. I don't wish it on nobody. But I'm up here to talk about what's going on in there. If you're doing something, and like right now, they did something, they got caught for it. Hopefully some men can beat the charges and some men not getting told on, but that's not going to be the case. And that's just it. How much?
Kyle, you sleep, man? What's going on, bro?
COs in the feds charged to get that. I don't know how much the Haitian sensation. You a freak, Haitian. How much them female COs in the feds charged to get that action. I ain't been in the jail where as though like it gotta be something smooth, man. Like a nurse down medical get to liking somebody that was coming down there getting blood drawn and cause you know they not COs, nurses and stuff that's on the yard. So they regular like civilians that come in and do a job. They like contractors to the federal prison. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they come in, they regular people. So you could cuss around them, you could do all types of stuff around them and they be laugh or whatever the case may be. They're not actual COs that can lock you in a hole if you do something that's against jailhouse policy. So, you know, I ain't never really been around like that. Been around that, like a CO that's busting it open and she charging.
Yeah, now let's talk about something else because, you know, we kind of covered this. Now, it was another situation that we talk about really an inmate. I think he had I don't know if he smuggled a assault rifle or
no, he smuggled a 25 Dillinger.
It is
up his rectum.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he did it up his rectum. I know he had it cheek for one.
It shot somebody.
And the difference between shoving it up your rectum for the women that's the audience or the men, you know something going up your rectum. That's what shoving something up your. Now cheeking it means. Like how you got a hot dog bun and you lay the hot dog in between the hot dog bun, that would be cheeking it if you was to put it in between your butt cheeks like it's a bun. So you're cheeking it. That's what you call cheeking it or shoving it. Shoving it is pushing it inside your rectum. I only did with cheeking. When I was in my criminal days and all that inside the jail, yes, I'm positive about that. I don't play none of that rectum games. I might have had a knife and I might be going to rec yard, the knife like this, I would cheek it. You know what I mean? All you do is lay it between your cheeks and travel on through the yard, wherever you're going. You get to the gym, I go in the bathroom, take him out, put him on my hip, and keep it pushing. But that's a way to hide stuff, because if a guard check you, they ain't putting their hands in your ass. They just patting you down. But yeah, he smuggled a gun into court and everything, didn't he?
I don't know.
With a judge and everything? Yeah, it was with a judge. He was in front of a judge. He was having a hearing. He shot someone when they was getting back in the van to go back to prison.
With a Tommy gun, huh? He had a Tommy gun.
No, he had no Tommy gun. He had a 25. If he put a Tommy gun in his ass, then it's a hell of an ass there. He double cheeked up on a Friday. Yeah, crazy.
No, but that's crazy though. Like, he had a gun. He got to be like the best person, the best to ever do it. I ain't never heard nobody have a gun in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got to be like the
yeah, and then he shot someone.
and then shot somebody with it.
Yeah, like he ain't, and you ain't getting, like you cuffed up. He done got it out his cheeks, cuffed up. You know, when you on transit, going to court and all that, it's not a regular cuff up. You getting belly chains, feet shackles, and cuffs. So I don't know how, for the life of me, how he must have got it out. That's why I say he had to cheek it. He had to, because if it was in his rectum, it was no way he can get it.
How to get his hands behind his back to get it?
No, if he cheeked it, you can get on the chair and open your ass cheeks if you keep going side to side. We just gonna be real. Oh. And then he probably let the shit slide out to the front and grabbed it and then did what he did. Shit, we just keeping it real. Shit, you know, if you sit on the chair and you keep wiggling from side to side, you feel your ass parting.
No,
and that's just it. And that's what he did. Talking about some pause. There ain't no gay shit. Ain't nobody up here talking about some faggot stuff. I'm talking about a situation that this man did. Yeah. He actually did this. And I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm coming to conclusions.
Now, also, the boy, the boy who got shot, what do you think gonna happen to him? They gonna be like, hold on, our security was breached. Do you think they're gonna allow him to, like, get cases thrown out, lawsuit, and all that type stuff?
It could be that
you got shot.
Yeah, it could be that in prison on police. It could be that it's going to definitely be lawsuit. But they're going to probably try to come at him and throw the case out and all that before they pay the money. I need that and some cash. I need to get, if y'all ain't going to throw the case out, go on, give me a little bit of time, but I need some cash. I need some cash. He shot me.
Yeah, I wouldn't need a lot of cash. I got shot in prison. I shouldn't be getting shot in prison by another inmate.
My man Sabor said he had the doo-doo Dillinger. A doo-doo Dillinger. Yeah, he was out his goddamn mind.
Mm-hmm. Now, listen, this boy, so if he had that, so he had it going to court, right? So that means he had to have it in prison too, inside the cell and everything, right?
Probably so. I doubt that he got it that morning while he with the police and all that. He brought that with him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be a bigger investigation because they know that. The police know that too. He ain't just get this today. He didn't get locked up today, especially if he was in the jail already. Yeah, but I want to add. Hold up.
Don't forget to show your support to keep us out of court, like my man Otis Rod always say, man. Show support to keep us out of court. You know, all donations are appreciated, man. We do this for y'all. Spread the awareness of prison. I know it sounds funny and it may sound like it's a place where as though it's exciting to see these things, but you don't want to be behind that wall, you know.
Somebody just said, "Assalamu alaikum. Is it possible to get the lock and sock in the holding cell? Have you ever seen a CO get the lock and sock? A CO?
Damn,
I haven't seen a CO get it, but they have got it before. I've heard of them getting that lock and sock. Yeah, I was on the block one time and got sent to Hudson County with a dude because we was getting cans of soda. Like you could buy that off commissary. And the dude had, after the soda, you could take the can. You know, the can is like aluminum tin for you. And you can bend that to any shape you want. And the dude made a knife with the can and stabbed some CO lady in her face like 6-7 times. But I haven't actually seen a CO get a lock in the sock. But they have. I've been heard of instances.
I've seen many COs get knocked out. Not personally, but I saw like on YouTube and all these other platforms. I've seen people get, COs get punched in the face and all types of stuff. But I have never seen somebody get locked in the sock from what I've seen.
Somebody just asked me, Tyler Durden, in your opinion, are there some people who belong in jail? If so, which ones based on your experience? Yes, there are people. Jail was made. It was made for me. It was made for me at the time when in my life. Yes, I was out there. I was reckless. I was, selling drugs. I was willing to do anything to protect my drugs. And when I say anything, mean kill, rob, steal, whatever. So yes, it is needed. It's needed for pedophiles, dudes that's got sick mind thoughts that think that they can suck a little 6-year-old boy dick or fondle a 6-year-old little girl on her vagina. Yes, prison are made for people like that. Yes. You got mass murderers in the world that run around just to kill. Like, damn, I feel I got the urge today and trick a person into a date or something, take them somewhere and kill them. The hell is going on, man? You need prison. Ain't no hospital, nothing. Prison is the hospital. That will cure mainly all convicts that's getting, if you get sentenced right, that's your medicine. After that sentence, your medicine will be done to affect your body, and you will be a law-abiding citizen. Yes, prison is definitely needed.
Yeah, I agree. Some people may agree that some people probably need to be killed because of the acts that they've committed. Hey, yo, I have not seen this dwarf message yet, bro.
Yeah,
I have not seen it yet, man. I have never seen that dwarf question yet. Yeah, there's a lot of messages. I don't see
Isaiah Blair, my fault for me. You've been asking me the question. You said, is $100 a lot in prison, and what can you get with it? $100 is definitely a lot in prison. You know what I'm saying? If you're in the right prison with the commissary store prices, but the prices from the state prison, from what I'm hearing, because I've never been to state prison upstate, they say that everything is extra cheap in the state. To whereas though if we paying 60 cents a soup, they paying 12, 13 cents a soup at the time. I don't know what the prices is current, but at the time. So $100 would be more in the state than it would be in the feds. But $100 overall in the feds, it'll get you a nice little bag, soups, whatever you might get, cosmetics, soap, lotions, deodorants, toothpastes. They got all types of ear drops, all types of stuff. You could $100 will hold you.
And shout out to Battle Tested Trucker with the $10 donation, man. We appreciate that support, man. We really appreciate it, bro. Or whoever you are, we definitely appreciate it. And wish you the best. And wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. May Allah grant you tawfiq in your business endeavors and allow you to get 3 million trucks on the road, inshallah. So now, Young, we got these prison or inmates, or people that's on these type of, let's go back to the actual indictment, the type of people that's on these indictments, right? Mm-hmm. And we spoke about them, who down there in the feds. Some probably been to the county, some may have never been to jail. Describe the mental aspect of those who breaking law but never been to prison. Their mind state probably. What do you think? The people
what they're thinking right now?
Yeah, like I never even been to jail. I never even been to county before. I never even been.
Right now, they just naive right now. Especially if they don't know nothing about the laws of the feds and stuff like that. They're ready to be mind blown. Right now, everything is just because in the feds, you don't get bail. You get bail, but not like how you do in the state. Bail, you might get $100,000 bail. You pay $10,000 and you get out. Nah. In the feds, they want some cribs. They don't take cash. They don't give you no cash bail. They're like, yeah, what assets do you have? A lot of people out here, they hustling because they ain't got nothing. So, shit, if they ain't got nothing, they ain't got no goddamn property.
Exactly.
So your ass is going to stay in there.
Now, that leads me to the next topic we can speak about, the NBA players, this gambling thing. They got indicted, and the players, a lot of the coaches, Chauncey Billups, the feds indicted him. Terry Rozier got indicted, the other guy, Damian Jones. So the feds is working right now. Like, I don't know, it just seemed like they just hitting everybody, not on duty. Pause.
Like them white collar crimes right there, them boys.
But what I'm saying though is, one of the person, Terry Rozier, had to put up a house, a $6 million house or something of the nature to get out.
You don't lose the house. You only lose the house if you happen to go AWOL, and that's flight risk. You run. You try to, flee them. So if you do flee and they do catch you, that house is confiscated, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So win or lose the case, you get your property back. Win or lose, you get your property back. The house is just collateral for you getting out.
Like, you'll get it back, but like, all right, we're just going to hold this.
We're going to hold, exactly. Like, and not even the outcome of the case,
For this to be a white collar crime, they don't think $6 million house is a lot?
But that's how the feds work. You know what I'm saying? It's a white collar crime as far as they staging bets, where they rigging the bets as far as because they players and stuff like that. But it's still a white collar crime. It wasn't no guns used. It wasn't no. They're sneaking. That's fraud. That's like a fraudulent crime. It's fraud. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the lesser of all the crimes that's out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they still want that bell gonna be that bell over there, and that's just it.
Shout out to Dash D. Also he just reminded, make sure you go watch that Spado interview. Spado from the PH from Philadelphia. Everybody knows Spado. Spado did a lot of time, came home, changed his life. Now are working with young individuals and families who have been affected by gun violence in the city. or drug bombs, whatever it is. Spado is someone who's active in the community, changing things around. Just go ahead and listen to his story, man. Listen, it's up there on YouTube right now. You also listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Tales from the Jails. We are on all these platforms, and don't forget to become a member if you can. Become a member and support us as well. Now, to go back to these NBA players, like, you know, you see these indictments. The feds has just locked up those first couple of people.
You go to a commercial real fast.
Let's take a commercial break really quick.
Clothing, cars, whatever you're selling, you have a great idea. You want to put it on our platform. Contact TBISC. Call us now, 267-982-0342. TBISC, the best in sports entertainment.
I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make for anyone looking to get into IDD. It's called intellectual disability housing, where you can make a lot of money in this business, and you don't know where to start. You want to find a company that can help you get it done. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z, how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. You want to get into the business, but you don't know how to start. Everybody's saying you can do this, you can do that. I can show you how to do. We show you how to get it done. We train you, get you prepared to pass the test. Everything you need to do. Contact us now. If you want to get into IDD, no matter what state you're in, you can be anywhere in the U.S. We get it done. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. You want to get into IDD, contact us. We back. So I thank everybody who's been rocking with Tales from the Jails. Don't forget to become a subscriber. Check that Spado interview out, and all the other interviews we got. We got somebody special coming up next week as well. Now, with this, whole indictment thing, this whole prison thing, young, what do you expect, like, going forward, in regards to this NBA indictment? You think it's be more people that's gonna be going down?
Probably so. I'm quite sure that they weren't the only ones doing it. Rozier and what they got, Chauncey Billups.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna be like a scandal. It's gonna be. I'm guaranteeing it's more people than just them two.
You think they tell?
I don't know.
Feds?
No, I don't know.
With that white collar case?
Yeah, it's just because it ain't like they own a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? They own it with other people. Now they probably know of other people. Yeah, could they? Yes.
It is. I mean, it is other people. So isn't that a conspiracy when it's other people on the indictment? They all on the same indictment.
Oh, they all on the same one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They might. I don't know. But they regular law-abiding citizens too that just did some crook stuff and got caught up. But like I said, they ain't gonna be facing a whole lot of time. They ain't gonna be the max. Probably be 60 months, which is 5 years. But that's a lot of time to them.
That's
dudes.
what I'm saying.
To them dudes, that's like 50 years.
60. Damn, I got 5 years for that.
You know what I'm saying? So they ain't looking at it like, whoo, I done came up.
Somebody said LeBron was looking nervous on the beach.
I just
on the
bet
bench.
he was.
I saw on the bench yesterday after the news came out. Because I'm pretty sure, man, they knew something like this was coming. Like, and the NBA is behind this because they money funny, man.
Mm-hmm.
The ratings is down. A lot of these players aren't playing. So much stuff going on. So many betting. So much stuff going on with these betting apps. People are betting money. There's just so much money going on, and these people are losing money. So they're like, man, listen, where's the money going? So now let's get the police involved, and that's what they did. They called the police and got the police involved. Now, my guy youngster, like, this time around, and this time of the year, and it's the time that you went down around this time of the year. Was it like around this
I
time?
don't know, man. It was almost 30 years ago. But you say that to say what?
Like it just seemed like around this time of the year, it's like more.
Oh no, they come whenever they want to come. It ain't they just coming this time of the year. No, whenever they ready and they done wrapped up, they didn't let investigation. Let's go get them.
I always just feel like around this time of the year,
Nah,
it just
nah,
felt
nah.
like,
That's
like the
like the
cops.
feds come just this. No,
Like
ain't got nothing to do. They come in the summertime, wintertime, fall time, springtime.
Not even just the feds though. It's just like around this time, the boys be out more.
Oh, I don't know.
Like,
I ain't never look at that.
Like the certain when the weather changes, it seems like to just be, the cops be out more around. I don't know. It could be just me.
Yeah, it is
I always felt like that, and I'm pretty sure people in the chat probably feel the same way. Like it's just around this time, it just seemed like it just more. You just looking over your shoulder a little bit more and watching things, a little bit more in this type of weather because it seems like they on your back. Now, listen, don't forget to become a member. As I said on follow us, subscribe, and become a member on YouTube. Anything else you want to cover today?
That's it for right now, man. We just wanted to get on here, man, just to tap in with the fans a little bit, man. Let them know about the little stuff that we observed. Man, my thing is, man, over this weekend, man, try to, if you're partying, man, keep it minimal, man. Be mindful of other people around you. We're just not on this planet by ourselves as individuals. We have to be respectful, and respect goes a long way to being liked and not going to prison. And that's just it.
Somebody said George Jackson had a gun in his prison. Doe Beasy. Sim Santana, alhamdulillah. I support that message y'all putting out. We appreciate that, man. Because, I want to say this. A lot of times you get what? Huh? Huge? Huh? Who? Huh? Oh, Sim Santana? Oh, that's oh yeah. Shout out to Sim Santana, man. The guys here saw your name and said that's Sim Santana. He they saying that you one of them out there, man. My apologies, man, if I don't know who you are, man. Sim Santana, but I appreciate the support, bro. And no disrespect, man. But they in here clapping hands and doing jumping jacks when they said who you was, man. So I'm like, I'm like who? Shout out to Sim Santana. Hit us up on IG, man. Maybe we get you on the show, bro. Hit us up. We can set that up, man. Now, what I was saying?
We was basically.
Oh yeah, so I was saying that sometimes people can get the message construed and say that people are doing things just for clout or recognition or to be famous of the sort. For me, by Allah, I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be anything other than a person who tries to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and just get a message out there, man. I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be somebody who's looking for clout or want somebody to be knowing who I am and things of that nature, because we understand a lot comes with that. But we're out here trying to spread a message and just be positive. Like today, we was out today, man. Got a lot of love in the city, man. A lot of people show us like what we're doing, and we gonna continue to do it for y'all. And then we got some naysayers that say that we shouldn't be doing certain things or saying certain things, but this just comes with the territory. But if somebody tell me I'm doing something wrong or something I need to fix, I'm going to be all ears and trying to listen to it, because ultimately I want to try to fear my Lord as much as possible. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Jackson feels the same way. So,
absolutely.
Yeah. Sim Santana, it's all love. We gotta get you on the show, bro. They in here like, yo, that's Sim Santana. Shout out to you, bro. Now, young, like what you got going on this weekend though? What you got going on, bro?
Man, I'm pretty much relaxing, man. Dough is low, man. When the dough is low, man, you ain't got no flow. Yeah, man. Man, I'm relaxed, man. Get ready for them Eagles on Sunday. Get back week. Go ahead and step to the Giants' ass.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
Yeah. What's the Caucasian running back they got? He run the ball hard. Now, dude. Pause.
I forgot that boy name, but he good.
Yeah, he run hard.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Rookie too.
Him alone was giving us problems. We couldn't stop him.
Yeah, they
passes out the backfield, so forth and so on. So what y'all think about the Eagles? What's going on, Philly? Those who are from Philly. Yo, listen. Somebody did ask a question. Said, how come DC? Delaware don't have their own car? Somebody said Delaware don't have their own car in the feds.
Delaware rides with the Philly car.
Okay.
No, Delaware don't have no own car. No, they ride underneath the banner of the 066.
Mm.
And 066 is Philly.
So, hold on. What's Delaware number? What is it?
I forgot, but it's not 066.
Right. But they are part of the
Yes.
066 gang. Yeah, so we about to get out. We about to get out of here. We about to pray Maghrib, and ask a lot of blessings. We about to get that going. And any questions y'all got for the next 5 minutes, man, so we can answer any questions y'all got, man. Don't forget, if you can make a donation, we definitely would appreciate the support. But we're here to take questions. You said get rid of Ringo?
Yeah, he trash.
Ringo the Flamingo. He be getting cooked. But at this time you can't afford to get rid of nobody right now. Quinyon ain't really been playing that well either like that either too, man. He ain't getting burnt. Getting no touchdowns.
But you're gonna have good off games and good games.
Yeah. Somebody said this black only wear black. Jamar Diaz.
I tried to anyway.
Yeah, that's all he want to wear. It's black all day. And if you ain't wearing black, he always talking about your stuff is corny or something like that.
Well, my stuff, what's stuff?
No, you always when somebody got something on that's not black, you always say it's corny. And you want everything to be black. I wear black a lot too, though. I get talked about wearing a lot of black. Come on, get the questions in, y'all. We going live every day, man. This week we kind of had some things going on. Well, I had a lot of things going on in the beginning of the week, but we gonna go live every day, Monday through Friday, man. So y'all can tune in Monday through Friday. We gonna go live. Maybe some days on the weekends. We might start going live during the Eagles game and stuff like that. But don't forget to watch TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. We go live on that platform every day as well to talk about sports, current sports. For our Eagles fans. Ravens fans, Giants fans, whatever you are, Sixers fan. We got the young boy VJ Edgecombe in Philly looking real nice, looking real sweet out there too. He don't watch basketball, so he don't know. He don't know it was. It says Tyler Durden said, "Why do so many black men turn Muslim in prison?" Respectfully, I don't know. For me, I don't know. I don't know, but sometimes, to be honest, people go to prison and just the adab, or what that means the mannerisms of the Muslims sometimes attract people to Islam, and that's a good thing. But once they start reading and start understanding a lot of different things about the religion, they understand and find that Islam to be the truth, and that's why a lot of people convert to Islam. I'm not the most knowledgeable person, and I don't want to act like I am. I don't want to, speak like I am. But what attracted me to Islam was, the mannerisms of the believers before I was even Muslim. So that attracted me to it. So that was for me, and I hear that a lot from a lot of brothers we speak to in the community and so forth and so on. So, and then once they, started to understand the religion, they understand that, from our beliefs that Islam is the truth, that Allah is the one and only God. Let's say you say, why wasn't you on the? He said, why wasn't he on? Yeah, ask him why wasn't he on the spade? What happened?
I had business to attend to that day.
Yeah, it was business. It wasn't no pleasure. There was none of that.
Nah, it wasn't no.
You
pleasure.
sure it wasn't no? Wasn't no kicking your feet up or nothing like that?
Nah.
Yeah, not answering the phone for me and all that.
No, I knew you was doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
I knew you was doing him.
No, I wasn't doing him. Not Paul.
I knew you had him on as a guest.
Yeah. But Spado came up, it's our guy, and Spado understood that Mr. Jackson couldn't make it, so we didn't want to waste the time and not shoot the interview, and just check it out. Let us know what you think, man. And don't think that we duck constructive criticism. We don't duck it. I appreciate it, because it took me a while. I don't say a while, but when I first started this, I wasn't that comfortable in front of the camera. I always been a behind the scenes person that didn't get in front of the camera, and initially, for me, I didn't like talking to the camera. So me being able to be up here on this platform and speak to, the people and sit down with people like Spado and, and all these other guests we had, Wallow, Beanie Siegel, you name it, anybody that we had up here on this platform, it was something for me that ultimately, now has propelled me to something that I love doing it, because it's a positive message in it. It says Taylor Durden. How long does it take to adapt to the life outside of prison once you get released? How long did it take y'all? Do you ever fully integrate into society? Lose all prison behaviors? Huh, Young?
I'm still adapting. And I've been home. Mind you, I got released 2021. Stayed about 3 years and some change on the street, and still didn't have it together because I went back to jail for a violation of a firearm. I got caught with a pistol. Not that I was robbing people or anything like that. I just had it for protection. I'm older. I'm seeing the way the streets is now. And I'm like, man, I ain't going like that. But it'll take some time, man. It'll take some time. It's not. I'm not saying it's not easy and it's not hard. I mean, but it's got to be something that you ultimately want. The person that we talking about, himself or herself, it got to be that's what they want, and then it will come with ease.
Main old and John. I don't want to mess your name up. Hopefully I'm saying it right. He says, you can't miss no more episodes, Young. You know, yeah, tell me, man. I can't be by myself up here. You know, I need to have my comrade with me up here, man. You know, he got to be up here with me every time. Chioma Billups. Is this Chauncey Billups family member? What's going on? He said, I make all my little cousins that's in the streets watch y'all lives with me. And they really didn't know jail was like that. Y'all are definitely turning lives around. They went and got jobs. Wow. Appreciate y'all. We appreciate you, man. For you know, that's deep, man. That's deep. That's major. Like they went and got jobs off of the podcast. That's the first. And then some people may look at it and say that we promote negativity, man. So we appreciate that. Tyler Durden, he said, how many trips to the board did it take before you got out?
Oh, you don't get bored in the feds. You just do your minimum time, meaning that they sent you to 240 months, they're going to take the good time out of that. Like you get like 2 months off a year. And they got all types of stipulations now where as though they add more good time. You could acquire good time by staying out of trouble for a certain amount of time. And that's just it. You just got to do that date. You don't go to board like in the state and then they see if you ready to go home. No, ain't none of that in the feds. They just that's why they give you so much time.
Yo, Chioma Billups said that the lock in the sock did it for his cousins. That made him go get jobs. So he put that lock in that sock.
I just bet it did.
No, we should make a lock and sock here on the podcast.
I'm gonna bring it up here Monday morning. I'm gonna have a lock and sock up here for y'all.
You gonna show him a lock in the sock? Yeah. Let me. If we could probably show what we do if somebody get hit with it. I might. You know what I mean? Yeah. You won't let me. You know what I mean?
No.
Show them how. You know what I mean? What happened with the lock in the sock?
No.
Live on camera?
No. I'm doing that.
Huh?
I'm doing that, but I'm ready to. We ready to close on out, man. Get ready to the weekend, man. You up here talking about lock and sock and me and all that. Got some things to attend to, man.
Yeah, so we thank everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to become a member. Don't forget to watch us on TBISC, the best in sports entertainment. And also don't forget to become a member. And if you are in Philadelphia and you need some, you're on your way to prison, you're coming home from prison, or you're in prison, you need some, consultation, contact talesfromthejail.com. That's talesfromthejail.com, and book your consultation today. Anything else you want to say before we go?
No, that's it.